3, 6, 5. Have a slow car on the bottom. 14.186. You just hit the fastest lap. Go high. We have a slow car up high. Got a car stopped up high. Go low. Go high. 14.258. Slow car down low. Have a slow car on the bottom. 14.21. Slow car down low. Go high. 14.212. Slow car on the bottom. Go high. Go high. 14.223. Got one outside. You're clear high. Clear high. We have a car stopped down low. Have a slow car on the bottom. 15.192. Got one inside. Clear low, clear low. 14.462. You just hit the fastest lap.
Clear. Y'all just stay in fifth gear?
Yeah, I am. But I'm not as fast as those guys.
This is my first A race ever, brother.
I didn't know I was muted the whole time. I've been talking to y'all this whole time, bruh. Sorry. Okay, so long story short, I'm gonna make this video or like I'm gonna make this race like part of like my YouTube whatchamacallit, it's gonna be part of my YouTube series. So I'm gonna be like explaining like how I'm driving and why I'm driving like how I am, and you know, this, that, and the third, why I'm going low, why I'm going high, all that stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna be like explaining like, you know, like what's going on and whatnot. So hopefully you guys are able to, you know, understand it and pick up some tips from it. But yeah, man.
Have a slow car on the bottom. Go high. 14.183.
But yeah, man. So
15.1.
I think I need to be up a little closer on my FOV. Like 101's fine. But yeah, man. So long story short, this is gonna be a part of my YouTube series. I'm gonna be explaining as to, you know, like why I'm running the bottom or why I'm running the middle or this, that, and the third. And I'm gonna try to help you guys, like, you know, like get like a better understanding of how to drive the car and whatnot. I don't want to queue for real. I don't want to either for the sake of the video, but at the same time, like I don't want to get wrecked on lap 1 because it's gonna be pointless. And I feel like this is gonna be a lot of caution, so I'm probably gonna keep. And the mad little project Alan been working on for you isn't real merch. It is. It is. I'm gonna put it on. Hey Tyler, bro, I appreciate the gift of the Jordan, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. I appreciate you. Thanks for making videos on YouTube. Struggling at Bristol this week, running 4s. All right, I got you. I'm happy that you're enjoying them too. So thank you, thank you. Kind of mad. Yeah, he is. So like those are gonna be like 2 different versions. No, I'm not shifting. Oh wait, I got straight. Okay. All right. So we're at Bristol this week. In the next gen, as you can see, we're in an A-Fix race. It's the first one of the week. I'm gonna be trying to like give you guys like, you know, like some tips on like how to run the middle, bottom, top, and just like overall in general, like, you know, like how to drive the track. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and let's go ahead and hop into it. All right, so that's the video, the entry of the video and stuff. Long story short is, damn, I mean the race ain't even started yet, so. But shifting, no, nah, I'm not shifting. Fly, what's up, bro? Man's out here eating fresh with Subway. Yeah, man. You wanna know what's crazy? I didn't even get anything to eat from Subway. I just went and got a drink. I don't lie to you. I didn't even eat anything from Subway. Now, I have ate from there in the last like 10 days, but it wasn't today though. I just got something to drink. But yeah, man. So okay, look, I have a question for you guys. Do you want me to qualify for the sake of the video? Because if I qualify, my chances of finishing are higher. Or do you want me to come from the back? I can still like explain the same thing. It's just like one will be done like in like the top like 3, whereas like the other half would be like, you know, like if I'm coming from the back. Okay, good. Okay, all right, good. Because I was gonna say, I don't want to have to go out here and I want to be able to do the race. Exactly, like that's what I'm saying. And I feel like it's very like important. It's not very important, but I like to do my videos like off of like the first race of the week. Negative. Can't do it. But yeah, so here's a Q lap. I think you want to hit like a 1, probably hit a 9 to be real with you, because I'm here. Hang on a second. You want to drag the brake to the center. You want to keep your wheel at like, I don't know, like just before 9 o'clock, and then you want to run high to start your second lap, so that way you're up to speed. And then you want to trail brake in the 1. You want to make sure you're on the bottom. You want to get back in the gas. I'm almost full throttle. I'm full throttle when I got straight. I was a little bit too sideways there, but it wasn't horrible. Same thing through 3 and 4. I overdrove 3 and 4 a tad bit. It cost me like half a tenth, but outside of that, I was like it was a halfway decent lap. I'm pretty sure there's There's like an Owen that I just overdrove 3 pretty bad. But here, I'm gonna keep going. So wanna get your left sides like right here on the line, and you want to be painting it the whole corner if you're trying to run the bottom. Same thing on exit. You want to lift early, just drag the brake a tad. Put your left sides like almost on the apron. Same thing in here and going into turn 1. You want to put your left sides like on the line. Make sure you're having a real smooth exit. Lift early for 3. Drag your brake through the center. Make sure that you're holding the very, bottom on the inside. And I'm gonna show you like what you're not supposed to do. So you don't want to go off into turn 3, overdrive the bottom, stab the brake, and then turn it back down. Like, you don't want to do that. If you're gonna run the bottom, you need to enter on the corner, on the bottom like this. And you need to make sure that you're staying on the bottom for the whole corner. And I'm gonna give you another good example in 3. Enter on the bottom, you're staying there the whole time. You just want to make sure that you're not overdriving the center. If you overdrive the center, you're gonna burn your front tires off. Clean. Yo, what's up, man? What's up, man? I appreciate the sub, bro. Thank you. I saw you had commented on my Las Vegas video, I think. Either way, I appreciate the sub, man. Thank you. Brake bias wise, are you pulling it back as the run goes on? I'm not sure because I don't know how the set drives. Yes, I can't really give you an answer on that one. I can try to like explain it like as I'm going, but I don't know how it's gonna drive. I know that the track temp in here is really cold. It's at 87. So like tire fall off is not probably gonna show up until like after 20 or 25. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. So we're starting the race. I'm gonna show you guys my settings. Y'all can see my settings, right? There you go. So these are probably gonna be my settings for like the whole week. As you can see, I'm running 264. I'm probably gonna start my brake bias at like 51.9. I am. This whole entire stream is gonna be like a YouTube. So it's gonna be like 2 separate YouTube videos, but I'm gonna cut them up into like 2 different parts. So this is gonna be the part about the A fix in the next gen, and then the next race is gonna go on and so on. But yeah, these are my settings. I'm probably gonna start the brake bias a little bit higher than that. I'm probably gonna go to like 52. Here, I think I'm gonna leave it on screen.
4,597.
I don't know which screen to leave it on, the first one or the second one. Like this track? It's alright. It's not like my favorite. It's not like, if I had to name like 10 of my favorite tracks, like this wouldn't be on it. It's not horrible. I'm just back to me. Yeah, fellas. Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
You have 2 additional sets of tires for this race. Be smooth and have a good run.
But yeah, so Castaigne's new paint scheme is fire. I have not seen it. I'll probably see it on Twitter or something later on today. But yeah, so like I'm gonna go over like some key points here. I think this is probably gonna stay tight. I feel like you're gonna want to save your right front. It's on the Trackhouse Insta. I got you. You're probably gonna want to try and save your right front. You don't really want to like, all of your speed here is not made like on it's not made on entry. It's made in the center. So if you can have like good center speed, then you should be fine throughout the whole run. I think this is probably gonna wear on your right front. I could be wrong. I've only done like the laps and warm up and stuff. So that is. I think it's probably a first gear restart. Yeah, it's a first gear restart. This first start's gonna be on green. I'm probably gonna try to go kind of hard here the first couple laps just to hopefully not get trained up top. But I mean, because you want to have clean air here. You want to have clean air like everywhere, like in general, but like especially here. What's up, Kane? Gonna mute chat because I'm gonna be talking the whole time. Can't go till the green comes out.
Green flag, green flag.
Alright, you want to make sure you're going into turn 1. You want to go ahead and already upshift to 5th. I got Aaron cleared. I'm not full throttle to my car straight. Same thing in the 3. I'm backing off early.
You're clear high.
Making sure I get a good exit. I didn't overdrive that one, but a lift early here. And if you need like a lifting point, like look on the outside wall. I'm lifting before the safer barrier going into 1. And then going into turn 3, I'm doing the same thing. So I'm half throttle, full throttle, 3, 2, 1. Just barely dragging the brake. I'm not turning the wheel too much. And again, I'm also not going full throttle until I'm straight. And each corner that I'm on the bottom, I'm making sure that I am running as low as possible.
0.389.
I don't want to be sliding up at all. I'm not trying to diamond the corner. I'm just trying to make sure that I am painting. There's no line around here, but you get what I'm saying. Just hold the fucking bottom. Taking pretty good care of my tires here. I'm assuming if this goes green, you're probably gonna have to move around a tad bit. I think the bottom is probably gonna get, you know, like too hot from everyone being on it. So let's try to keep that in mind. Right now, I see that he's moved up, but I think he's just chilling for right now. I'm gonna back up my pace a tad bit because I don't see the guys behind me. They're not going too hard. So, and this is also it's also a concrete track. And if you've been on the game long enough, you know that that the tires wear pretty bad on concrete tracks. So you just gotta you know, make sure to take extra care of your tires, if that makes sense. It'll cut down when it gets hot. I'm not sure. Should have told me you were running. So helpful. Appreciate it, man. So right now, like, I'm just going at the pace of the guy behind me. That's why I was wanting to get the lead early, because there's a yellow. If we do go long enough, I think you will see that the bottom, it'll probably get too hot and you will have to move up. I'm not saying you gotta start running the wall, but like you probably gotta, like, you know, like run the middle. The guy in 3rd just locked up all the way through the entry of 3 and 4 just now. But hell is that? Somebody's knocking on the
Pit road is now open.
oh.
Asta 4, Asta 5, Asta 7, Asta 3, Asta 8, Asta 12, Asta 1, Asta 20, Asta 15, Asta 13, Asta 22, Asta 25, Asta 21,
That's a lot of pasta. What do you mean?
22, Asta 19, Asta 13, Asta 15, Asta 14, Asta 20, Asta 1, Asta. Pit road is closed. Asta 18, Asta 11, Asta 9, Asta 7, Asta.
You get one win and all these people start coming in here? What do you mean? Since watching your stuff the other night taught me a lot of things to look for that I never even thought of beforehand. Yeah, man, so like a lot of this stuff is like, if you just a lot of this stuff is just like paying attention to stuff that like you didn't like think like really, I guess, mattered or like understood. But I mean, it's just, you know, like it's just like,
alright, man, we're going green next time by 39.022. Alright, man, line up on the inside row.
wow, you mean Blake?
Asta 17, Asta.
Somebody didn't beat the pace car off. F. Yeah, man, it's Blake. I haven't seen Bob in a while. But yeah, man. Yo, what's up, man?
You have control. Maintain the pace
Gotta
speed
go
until the
within the
restart
start
zone.
zone.
Then go.
Probably gonna go early.
Green, green, green.
Yeah, man. Make sure you shift up in the fifth before turn one. Actually, I think it's probably better to be staying in fourth. If you're side by side with someone, it's probably better to be in fourth. I just do it because I'm not side by side with anyone. But either way, you see I'm lifting pretty early. Making sure I'm, you know, like I'm wrapping the bottom. Now you seeing Aaron's throwing it in up top. He's actually there. So with him being up there, I guess I can race side by side. I mean, I put the apron right there. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't have a defense for that. I was not expecting him to do that. So now, I guess I can show you like how to drive if you're in second. So what you do is just sit here in second, and the key thing is make sure that you're entering before him. And you can see how my car's like, it's maybe like 2 tire widths slower than his. So if it goes green, that should pay off a good bit. You see he's driving in a lot harder than I am. And I'm coming off a lot lower than he is on the bottom. And you can just take it like really easy here. You don't have to go like too difficult or too hard, I mean. Because you see, even with him driving like harder, he's still like right here in front of me. Gonna sit here, trying to make sure I don't turn too hard, because I think this is probably gonna get tighter.
14.683.
So as long as Tyler doesn't start pressing me, I can just be comfortable here and keep this pace. I see the guy in fourth is starting to press Tyler though. I think Tyler's just letting him have it.
662.
Yeah, there's like a conga line of cars coming up top. I'm gonna start driving a little bit harder just because I don't want to lose any track position. I'm not gonna be driving like super hard. It's just hard enough just to stay ahead of the guy that's behind me. Backing up his turn, so he's actually diamonding in behind me. So I am overdriving turn one a tad bit. If I back up a little bit more, it's not as bad. As you can see, the bottom is starting to get rubbered in a little bit from cars running it. At least in 3 and 4, 1 and 2 still looks relatively the same. Gonna go ahead and back up my pace a tad bit. I see J-Bo slowed down, so.
703.
See Aaron's already starting to get sideways off the corner. You just saw his little bobble off of turn 2.
14.845.
So like when people like when you guys, how do I put this? If you're like asking for advice, I guess, the main thing that like I try to tell everyone is just to run their own pace. Like you see how Aaron passed me because he was running harder, but you see that like I'm able to run my own pace in second and it's not doing too bad. In the long run, hopefully he should come back to me because I think seems like he's driving harder than I am right now, so. Moving around a tad bit. I will tell you this, the higher that you go, the faster that your tires are gonna burn. So you only need to go high like if you really feel the need to. So you see J-Bo's running high, but he didn't really gain anything in turn 1. So there's no need for alarm, I guess. Still sitting here chilling.
0.876.
I probably am not gonna start going until after lap 40 or 45.
14.965.
That bottom in 3 and 4 is getting pretty tight. Turn 1 and 2 still feels fine, but the bottom in 3 is getting a tad bit snug for me. So I'm gonna go to the middle. I was adjusting my brake bias. That's way too high for the middle. That's not what I meant. What's up, bro? So I'm gonna run the bottom here. When I say middle and 3 and 4, I mean like right here. And then you're kind of like cutting like, you know, towards the bottom of the track. 1 and 2, I'm still staying on the bottom. I feel like the bottom, like it's not too tight for me right now, so I don't mind running there. Also, the number one thing to remember is y'all hey, what's up, Vez? What's good, bro? Glad to see you in here. But yeah, the main thing I would say is just be confident in your own pace. Like, you just have to be confident that the car behind you. Well, we got a yellow, so mainly I would say, like, just in that particular like scenario, you want to like make sure that you're confident in your own pace. Like, you don't want to sit there and be trying to keep pace with him, because like if you're not comfortable with that pace, and he's got clean air, so if you're pushing as hard as he is and he's in clean air, at a certain point, then your tires are gonna die, and then he's just gonna keep going because he's got clean air on his nose. So it's just like, you know, it's just important in those scenarios to don't overdrive. Like, just be like confident in your own pace and trust that he'll come back. Now, I don't know if Aaron was gonna come back, but I was confident that he was. Now, he could have just ended up just pulling me, and then I would have looked stupid. We'll never know. Now we fell off to like a 14.9. I don't think 2 tires would be a bad call, but it's just if you take 2, like, you're gonna have to be pushing the whole time to stay out in front. But I'm gonna take
10.
I'm gonna take 2. I'm gonna take 2.
2, 1. Right here.
I'm taking 2. They're not giving me any gas. They're supposed to give me a tad bit of gas. Oh well, I just unchecked it. Did I beat him off pit road? Okay, nice. I got him. What? It told me to catch the pace. Ah. Okay, so he still beat me off pit road, unfortunately. 2 tires is not that bad of a call because of how cold the track temp is. It's 93 degrees. Really, it's okay to take 2 tires in this scenario in anything that's under like 100 degrees. If it's over like 100 degrees and you're trying to take 2, you're gonna have to be like pretty nuts to be able to like hold them off, like if it goes green.
Right front, like, absolutely completely different than everything else.
But to answer his question, mine was I was at 92 after that run. I probably should have took gas here, but I didn't. I meant for it to, give me gas. It didn't work. So now we're about to be at the halfway point. Not exactly halfway, but we're like close to it. So now, like, I'm probably gonna be going a tad bit harder, like, just in case that that it does end up starting being caution after caution after caution. Now the restart box here is pretty small. He only, like, realistically has like a 4-second like span as to when he can go and when he can't go. If you can time his start, you can be on his outside off a turn 2. If you don't time in and you get a black flag, then the race is cooked. It kind of just depends on what you feel like doing. But it's still a first gear start, even on the back straightaway. If I'm mad at it, I didn't have any wheel spin. Still first gear. Yeah, we'll see how it is.
The leader has control. Maintain the pace speed until the start zone, then go.
Box now.
Green flag, green flag.
I got a pretty decent start. I was able to guess where he was going. I'm gonna stay in 5th. He downshifted. I stayed in 5th. That's what I was talking about when I was saying staying in 5th. Is it gives you that extra pull. It gives you that extra pull off of 2 in case you're side by side with someone. Because if you're side by side with someone, like, you saw how, like, he was in 5th and he, like, bogged down off of 2 and he couldn't clear me, whereas I was in 4th. I was at, like, probably, like, I don't know, like 8,000 something RPMs. I was able to not be tight, and I was able to, like, push by on the extra corner. Now I will say this on the restart boxes. The restart box here is very small. It's kind of like common sense as to when they're gonna go. So like I'm gonna give you guys like a tidbit that like I use at this track or whatever. So like at the beginning of the restart zone is the smartest place to go. Like as soon as your nose gets there, then you need to go, because the later that you go, if you have a guy that's paying attention to that shit, it's kind of like common sense as to like when you're gonna go. Even if you're the leader and you're not telling the guy, like it's just common sense to put like 2 and 2 together. So the safest part, the safest spot in the restart zone is to go as soon as you get to these lines, which is right here, and the dumbest spot is here, because like if you're going like when we're like on the straightaway, I mean it's almost like a given that you're trying to. It's not like you're not trying to give the lead to the guy, but you're either banking on him just not going, or him just getting a black flag. And if he doesn't get a black flag, I mean like even if he gets like a halfway decent restart, he's still gonna be on your outside off of turn 2. And then like if he's on your outside like going into turn 3, I appreciate the I appreciate the tier 1 show. I appreciate the sub, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you. I forgot what I was saying. Okay, like basically like if you don't go like within like the first 2 or 3 seconds, it's like common sense to know that you're going like here. And you have to go like at that point, because if you don't, then your only other option is you're waiting until the green comes out. And if you wait until the green comes out, then I mean it's like you're giving the guy the lead. So
all right, man, line up on the inside row.
That's really it. Trying to think of anything else I have to say. We're halfway now. Now I'm probably gonna be going I'll be going as hard as Aaron goes, or whoever's in second place goes, because like my main goal is just to keep the lead. I mean like if I have to burn my tires up to do so, then so be it. But yeah.
Control. Maintain the pace speed until the restart zone. Then go.
So we're in the box now.
All right, man.
See if you go early, like it's very hard to time it if you go early. If you don't go as soon as you hit the box, it's not easy, but I mean it's like it's a good bit easier to you know try and I am plowing without taking gas. It's a good bit easier to try and time it that way. So I'm on 2 tires. I don't know if Tyler's on 4 or not. I'm not too sure. I'm just gonna race like he is on 4. And I'm just gonna try to make sure that I can hold them off. Right now, I'm not going like really hard here. I'm just going as hard as he is behind me, because I know that I'm on 2 tires. And even though that I set the fastest lap, it's like I'm not really like going too hard. Like you can look in my mirror and you can see that like he's driving it in there deeper, but he's also driving it in deeper and he's sliding up in the center. So now you see he's running the middle. Now you see he's running the middle in 1 and 2. I think he's just trying to get some clean air on his nose. And that's what you want to see. Like once you see like the guy behind you is like moving around and stuff, like trying to get like clean air, it just means that he's actively like trying to find a way to like get around you or whatever. As you can see, he's on combat now. Now he's just running back the middle. But he's also backed up his pace some, which just means I'm gonna do the same thing.
Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
A lot of this Bristol stuff is just like cat and mouse. I'm only going as hard as the guy behind me goes. If he's not going hard, then there's no reason for me to be going hard. So. Now, if he was like on my ass and he was like, you know, if he was like this close, then I would have been going a lot harder. But I think he was chilling, because he's on 4. I think. I know Jordy's on 2, but I think Tyler's on 4, and Aaron is also on 2, I believe. Oh, Ty's on 2 too. Oh, okay, I got you. That. Apologies then. My fault. I'm about to do the Cars Tour class race at Southern National. Tips. Southern National, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't even think I've driven that track. So I can't really give you any tips on that one. And I don't even know what that track I know it's a short track because it's in the D class, but I mean, I don't know like as far as like what the track, you know, layout is or anything like that. So I can't really help you out on that one. You guys got any other questions about Bristol or just the next gen in general? What's up, Blue?
Pit road is closed.
Disqualified. You yeah, man.
All right, man, we're going green next time by 47.157. All right, man, line up on the inside row.
Where are you in points? P30. 30. I think if I didn't get DQ, that would be like 7th or 6th in points, something like that. Hey, was it unlocked? Yeah, I told you. You don't pay attention. Huh? I said it on the phone. Yeah. Again, you don't pay attention to me.
You have control.
So yeah, here we go
Maintain
here.
the pace speed until the restart zone. Then go.
Not gonna go at the same point. I'm gonna wait a little bit.
Green flag, green flag.
He almost timed that.
44.388.
All right, now I know they're gonna be going pretty hard side by side with each other. So, because then wants to be in second. Tyler cleared Jordy. So I'm gonna just back it up here. Again, it's chilling. I'll know if Tyler's trying to pass me because he'll go to the middle of the corner beforehand. Because he's not gonna pass me if we're both running the bottom. So see, like he's actively trying right there. You can tell by how deep he drove it in. So I made sure that I picked up the throttle like even sooner than last time. Because if you're running the bottom, if you enter behind me, I know you're not gonna pass me doing that. So the only option that you have is to go up top. So if I see you enter on the bottom behind me, I know I can take it easy for that corner because I know you're not a threat to pass. See, now with him up there earlier, I make sure to get back in the gas sooner. So that way he's not on my ass on the exit of the corner.
12, you're blinking. That's probably the problem. Yeah, I see that. I just hit that guy. I was on the bottom lane.
As you can see here, I'm driving a little bit harder. I'm not driving to my max again. I'm just driving hard enough to where he's not side by side with me.
0.338.
As you can see, I backed it up a little bit. Now you see like I'm not even going like 100% throttle until like I'm like, you know, like I'm halfway down the straightaway almost.
14.496.
See Jordy's trying to get to his outside, so I think Tyler's probably gonna run the middle here.
14.474.
Which is good because as long as he's having to like defend against Jordy, it means that he's burning up his tires because he's having to move around. He's not able to drive like how he wants to because he's having to defend. So as long as that's going on, that means it's good for us up here. Again, I'm making sure that when I go into the corners, I'm holding the white line. That time I overdrove just a tad bit, but even then, like I'm just making sure I'm lifting early,
4, 9, 6.
and I'm just hooking the line around the entire track. Same thing here. All right, I think the bottom's starting to get a little snug. In 3 and 4, 1 and 2, it's still pretty decent, but I can tell it's starting to get snug in 3 and 4. So I'm gonna move up here to the middle, and then I'm just gonna cut down on exit. I'm not gonna go all the way up to the wall yet, because I don't really have a need to, but right now I can still hold the bottom in turn 1 and 2 pretty well. 3 and 4 is getting a little snug on exit. That's why I'm running the middle. Also, if you're gonna take 2 tires, take gas. I did not take gas, and I'm a little tight right now. But as long as I can just, you know, keep them at bay behind me, I should be okay. All right, they're starting to drive a little bit harder. So now is where I'm gonna bring my brake bias back. I'm at 50.4 right now. Going into the next corner, I'm probably gonna be at like 49.5 or something like that. Yeah, I'm at 49.4.
6, 7, 2.
Just because I can tell they're starting to drive harder behind me, so that means I'm gonna have to drive into the corner a tad bit harder.
14.717.
I forgot which turn I was in. What is changing the brake bias up with? It allows me to drive into the corner deeper, and not like whatchamacallit, like not like having like oversteer, or I don't know which term that I meant to say. It just allows me to get into the corner without being tight, because I forget like which term is. So just know that if you lower the brake bias, it allows you to go into the corner without being as tight as you were beforehand. All right, okay, thank you. Yeah, it allows you to use the right front. Not sure what happened to Jordy there.
Now open.
That's really just the biggest thing in this car, and this goes for like every track. It's just like if you pay attention to like what's going on around you, like you'll just be like a better like driver, like overall. Wouldn't running higher line kill the tires? But yeah. But it's like at this point, you're only gonna have like what? I think it was like 20 to go. Like anytime that I ran the whatchamacallit, the middle or whatever. Once you get to like a certain extent, like if there's like 20 laps to go or whatever, like in this car, like you kind of just, you just go at that point. Now I'm not telling you to just go like balls to the walls, because your tires, like they will die. No, but I mean, like it's not gonna kill you to run the middle, because I was only running the middle in 3 and 4, and then even then on my exits I was still like on the bottom.
I was actually only thinking about letting you go right till the cops came up.
But to answer your question in short, yes, I would say the higher you go, like it kills your tires. I'm not a huge fan of that high line. I just feel like you have to go super hard up there to be able to save your tires. Or not being able to save the tires, I mean like to whatchamacallit, to make time. I just feel like you have to like, you know, like you have to like push the car up there. Whereas on the bottom, like y'all can see, like I've been taking it like more chill, and I've still been able to make time. Like if you're trying to, like for example, like for Tyler to pass me, he's gonna have to do it up top. And when you're running the middle or whatever, you have to like bonsai it in the corner, whereas the guy on the bottom, like he can just like ease into it. But as soon as he taps the gas, he's already gone, because you had to overdrive the corner like just to get to my outside, if that makes sense. Whereas like if you enter on the bottom, I mean, all I gotta do is just tap the gas and then you know what I'm saying, like I'm gone. That's why like I'm not a huge fan of the top, because you think about it, if you're running the top, like you're trying to get to someone's outside, like you can't just ease it into the corner, like you have to like bonsai it off in there, and it's just, I don't see that as being optimal. Now sometimes that's the only option you have. I mean, the only other option that you can do is just drive through the guy, but you know, if you don't race like that, then the only option you have is to be able to go up top. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you have to hope it sticks too. That's also the
until the
thing.
restart zone, then go.
Not gonna lie to you, I was that wheel spin did scare me. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it's all good. But that's like when I tell you guys to go like at the beginning of the box, that's why I'm telling you that, because it's impossible for a guy to time that. It's not impossible, but I mean like his chances of doing that, he'd have to be really, really nuts to do that. So that's why like I tell you guys, if you go at the beginning of the box, you're just saving yourself a bunch of a headache. Because look, see, now he's got like half a second to catch me, and for him to catch me, he's gonna have to be going balls to the walls, whereas I can just chill on the bottom, and then once he gets here, then I can go balls to the walls, and then I'm gonna be able to pull away.
0.631.
If this does go green though, I'll try to, I was gonna try to give you guys examples of like which like lane you're supposed to run, or like how to run each lane, because I haven't really shown y'all like how to run the top, but that's because I don't really like enjoy running the top. I can run the bottom and the middle here pretty decent. Up top, I just kill my shit every time.
They let you buy 18.
That wheel spin is bad.
Hey Tyler, you got to get a better restart this time, buddy.
I think he was in second gear. I don't think
Yeah,
he
we'll
was.
try. There is no try, sir. There is
I
only
think NIS top will be needed.
I
Yeah,
think I'll try.
yeah. Like as the run goes on, yeah. Like you can't like stay on the bottom for like an entire run. It's just because the track's just gonna get too hot on the bottom, and you're gonna have to move up. I'm just saying, like up until that point, like I believe that you want to like be on the bottom. Is there really any advantage of taking 2 tires other than the time in pit? No, that's really it. It's just track position. Like I'm no faster than a car that's on 4 tires. I just took 2 tires to keep the track position that I had. And at a track like this, with it being like super hard to pass, it's kind of like common sense to take like 2 tires. Like there's like a certain like threshold or whatever. If you're, I mean, this is, I probably like shouldn't be saying this like for the week. Gonna piss me off because everyone's gonna like pay attention to it. But if you're not falling, if you've had a green flag run and you haven't fallen off to over a 15.0, just take 2 every time. Like just take 2. Like we can hot lap at like a 14.1 or a 14.2. If you've went green and you haven't fallen off over a 15.0, meaning like when the yellow comes out, if you're still hitting like 14.9s and 14.8s or whatever, but just take 2 tires. And you'll be perfectly fine for like at least 40 laps. If you have, this is if you have clean air. This is if you have clean air, you will be fine. If you get in 2 tires and you got people that are around you that have 4 tires and stuff, oh, then you're cooked. But if you can just take 2 tires and still come out with the lead, or like at least on like the front row or whatever, then like you'll be fine. Because even if they start being faster than you, like after lap 40, I mean, this is iRacing. When are we ever going to get a 40 lap run?
Brian, if you let me up, I'll give you a big kiss.
But that's really it, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. If you're not over like a 15.0, just take 2 tires every time, bro. And this goes for NIS too. Like, bro, just take 2.
Next time by 47.
2 rights, not 2 lefts. I don't know what 2 left does.
Line up on the inside
Now, if you do 2 lefts, results may vary. But if you take 2 tires in the whatchamacallit, and you're in the lead, you're fine. Yes, it does. It does. But to help you even out with that is if you have clean air. So this is another start right here. I probably can't go at the exact same time because he has common sense. He's not a noob.
Then go.
I'm gonna go like relatively close to that though. See, look, I went, whatchamacallit, a tad bit later, and he almost timed that shit. That's why I'm telling you guys, like, it's important for you to go early. If I would have went any later, we'd be side by side. Making sure I hook the bottom right here. They're yelling, somebody got wrecked. Same thing in 3 or 4. Uh-oh. But, yeah, that's it. Ah! Okay, good, he held it on the wall. I thought he was gonna come down into me. But,
you got that.
yeah, that's really it. So, if you're just not coming in, I'm gonna put this on YouTube after the race, so that way, just in case you guys couldn't see the whole thing. But, yeah, that's really it. I'll pull into my box so y'all can see the tires and whatnot. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
5. The race is over.
3,
Appreciate it, fellas.
2, 1. Right here.
That's it. Go.
All right. Now I'm gonna go to my tires sheet after the race so y'all can see what it look like. As you can see, I was 92, 96. Now this is a tight set, which was why I was, like I was wearing the front so bad, or the right front, I mean. But here, let me show you guys like a whatchamacallit, of my lap, so you can get like a better understanding of when I say like on the white. Okay, like this is a bad example because I'm too high. Like I'm too high and I'm kind of like diamonding the exit. Like, see how like on the, let me show like an example. Okay, so like in the center of the turn, I'm this high and I'm coming off the corner and I'm that low. Like you want to be lower than that the whole entire corner. Okay, I gotta find a lap where it's like a good example of me doing that. I gotta find something. Just turn. Oh, that's 3. Damn, man, I don't have any good examples of it. I'm doing that the whole damn race. Yeah. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you, I feel pretty stupid right now. I don't have a single, I mean, I'm looking right now. I don't have any good examples the whole race. Here, let me look on lap 1 or whatever. Let me find something. God damn. Okay, so this is a little bit better right here. Like this right here is a tad bit better. It's not a lot, but I mean like it's a tad bit better right there. Here's the cockpit. I'm gonna go back some. This is way too far back. Never. I'm gonna just right here. There's not really much to show y'all. I mean, I came down pit road. I took 2 tires. I can look at all the cautions that happened in the race. I can do that. What time is it? Got like 10 minutes. So, 6. Go around the track and see what caused these yellows. So I think right here the yellow's already out. Oh, here it is. So here's one going into 3, 4. Jonathan Carter comes up and yeah, I don't know if I guess he thought he was clear and he just went clear. And we got Christopher Bell coming through. Oh, he got hit from behind. He couldn't go nowhere. Yeah, he was full lock. Yeah, he was lock. Went by that. I think this is like our longest run of the race right here. I think it was like 25 laps or something. Yellow's at. Oh, I see it right there. It's like a staggered like 3 wide or whatever. Ooh, my boy Jordan just barely. Oh, never mind. Got through it with front end right here. It's just a staggered 3 wide, and the 20 just comes down like much on top of the other 20. We all come down and take 2 tires. Get the lead. There's another yellow right here. Jonathan Carter again. Oh, never mind. I lied. It wasn't him. Sorry. They started wrecking up in front of him. Don Holloway. Thought he was clear. Not. Paid the price. That was that. Yellow was. Somebody was. Corbin Collins. Wait, is this? Oh, this ain't even an. Ah, damn. Fuck. F. F was that. Yeah, get a tip check right there, and I guess the guy must have came back and paid him back or something. Somebody got hooked. Jordy contact for Daniel. Came up into him, did a little death wobble. Aaron ain't have nowhere to go. That was that. Got one more yellow after this. Go through the field here. If I can find it first. I'm gonna just watch it from this guy's cockpit. Oh, they're wrecking right here down the back straightaway. Somebody's going head on towards the wall. Wyatt Ham. They're staggered 3 wide. Gets the bad end of the business. Damn. 22 was already wrecking before he got to him. Oh, wait. Is he going to come back up in front of that guy? F. Damn. I want to know what happened to the 22. Already being crashed when he got there. Oh, he had a little death wobble. He was already cooked anyway. And I think this is the last start right here. I go from the last car. I think this is the white flag right here. Somebody got hooked head on. Top lane is the best here. No, it's actually the bottom. Actually the bottom. But you don't want to give up the top because the bottom's only faster because you can utilize the whole track on exit. Damn. And they got a little sideways. 9 got hooked head on. They're still racing. Somebody just got cooked. What was that? Got a little contact from Jordy, sent him around. That's really it. So that is that part of the video. Now I'm about to fix the auto club. But yeah. Anybody got any questions about the Xfinity car? Or like how it works or how like it's different than the next gen? Yeah, man. That's really it.